Sheep brain dissection. This is the left and the right cerebrum, the two hemispheres divided by the medial longitudinal fissure. That is the largest portion of the mammal brain. The sulcus is located right here. That's a groove between the gyri of the brain. And then the gyrus is located up here, which is one of the folds of the cerebral cortex. Right here is the cerebellum, which is the part of the brain that controls balance and muscle coordination, and it is located inferior to the cerebrum. The olfactory bulbs are located back here. Those contain cell bodies of neurons that snap with neurons of the olfactory nerves. Right here is the optic chiasm, which is a crossing point of the optic nerve. Up here is the midbrain, which is the part of the brain that controls the pons and the diencephalon. Up here is the pons, which is anterior to the medulla. It contains nerve tracts that connect to the cerebellum with other parts of the brain and the spinal cord. The medulla is located up here, which is the most inferior portion of the brain stem. It contains the center for heart rate, blood pressure, and respirations. It also contains reflex centers for coughing, sneezing, and hiccuping. Right here is where the white matter is located, which is the bundles of myelated axons within the brain and the spinal cord. It is found in the inner portions of the cerebrum and the outer regions of the spinal cord. Right here is the gray matter, which is areas of the brain and spinal cord containing cell bodies, dendrites, and unmyelated axons. It is found in the cerebral cortex of the brain and inner portion of the spinal cord. This is where the spinal cord is located, and then back to the cerebellum. And then the fourth ventricle is located under the cerebellum. And then the cerebral aqueduct is located down in here, which is the channel connecting the third and fourth ventricles, and it contains the cerebral fluid. The superior colliculus is right here. The penile body is located right here. That's the endocrine gland that's located on the roof of the third ventricle. It secretes melatonin. The thalamus is this circle located right here, which is the part of the diencephalon. It's superior to the hypothalamus. It serves as a sensory relay system. Most of the sensory nerves enter it, and their impulses are sent to the appropriate cerebral regions. The third ventricle is located right here. The corpus callosum is located right here. And that is the large band of nervous tissue that connects the two cerebral hemispheres. The septum pellucidum is going to be right here. The sulcus and the gyrus are back here again. The olfactory bulbs are right here. The optic nerve is right down here. The hypothalamus is located right here. That's the part of the diencephalon that's inferior to the thalamus and is responsible for regulating and maintaining the internal homeostasis by controlling body temperature, appetite, and fluid balance. The hypophysis is located right here. That's the pituitary gland. It controls a number of endocrine glands. The midbrain is located right here, which is the part of the brain between the pons and the diencephalon. The pons is located right here, which again is anterior to the medulla, contains nerve tracts that connect the cerebellum with other parts of the brain and the spinal cord. And then again you got the medulla right here, which is the most inferior portion of the brain stem. It controls the heart rate, blood pressure, and respirations. And then back to the spinal cord, which is right here.